You're on a plane with friends and family when suddenly a loud mechanical bang interrupts what you thought was going to be a smooth ride. The cabin's lights flicker rapidly and then go out, casting you in total darkness as the engine stalls. You're going down fast and need to think quickly. Here's what you can do to increase the odds of surviving the imminent crash. Number 5. Pre-flight preparations. Before you even get on the flight, make sure you 1. Don't fly first class. If you and your family are riding first class, then you have already made a major mistake. Since the plane is most likely in a nosedive, sitting towards the front is actually the worst place to be. Sitting in the back, towards the tail, is the safest. No matter what row you are in, be sure to sit near an exit and sit on the inside, closest to the aisle, so you can escape the fastest. Number 2. Dress for a crash. You should be dressed in non-baggy clothes that won't get snagged on branches and other objects in the wilderness once you get out. Likewise, your footwear should completely enclose the foot and have laces. If you wear anything that exposes your toes like sandals or certain high heels, then expect to get them cut or burnt off. Wear something made out of wool or cotton, as these materials are slightly less flammable. Anything made out of polyester or nylon tends to drip as it burns, resulting in some serious extra damage that you really don't want to experience. And 3. Count the seats. When you first take off, count the number of seats between you and the exit. That way, if the cabin is filled with smoke and you can't see, you can still feel your way down the aisle, counting the number of seats you pass by hand until you find the row that you know has an exit. Number 4. Bracing for impact. Step 1. Prepare your area. Everyone will be screaming and panicking all around you at this point, but you have to remain calm. If there's a hole in the plane, you need to get your oxygen mask on within 15 seconds or less before you pass out. It's basically just a rubber band that wraps around the back of your head like goggles, so putting them on is easy. Handle your mask first and then help others if they need assistance. If someone has already passed out, it's not too late. You can put an oxygen mask on them even while they are unconscious and it can still save them. Now that your mask is on, put on your jacket next, zipping it up fully. Tie your shoes tighter than you ever have before so they won't fly off. Any loose items that can poke you need to be put away. If you have time, run to the bathroom and wet a piece of cloth. I'll explain why later. Step 2. Prepare your seatbelt. There's a right way to buckle for a crash and a wrong way. The wrong way is to buckle across your stomach. Your stomach is soft and will cause more damage to yourself this way. Instead, you want to buckle under your stomach, across your pelvis. Step 3. Assume a crash position. You need to keep your feet flat on the floor, with your knees sticking out farther than your feet. Basically, your legs should be as far under the seat as you can get them, while still remaining flat on the ground. This will keep you from breaking your shins. Now the plane is descending even faster than before, and you know the crash is near. Put one hand on the seat in front of you, and put your other hand over top the first. Put your forehead against your hands, and don't interlock your fingers because you'll break them. Keep your fingers spread. If the seat in front of you is too far to reach, then lean forward until your chest touches your thighs. Put your head between your knees, cross your wrists over the back of your legs, and grab your ankles. This is the best position to protect your head and all of your vital organs from the impact. Now comes the hard part. Number 3. Surviving the crash. The first 90 seconds. The first minute and a half will basically decide whether you survive or not. Most lives are lost not from the impact, but from the ensuing smoke and fire that fills the cabin. Step 1. How to protect yourself from smoke. Burning airplane components and fuel are extremely toxic. so be sure to cover your mouth and nose with your shirt or a piece of cloth. If you manage to wet the cloth before, good job. This will filter out the smoke. Even then, stay low as you crawl across the flaming bodies and wreckage to avoid the smoke. Step 2. How to find an exit. Count the number of seats you pass until you come across the row with an exit. You need to get out as fast as possible, but you have to make sure the exit is safe to go through first. Look out the window to make sure there are no fires or other hazards. If the exit is blocked, then you might need to find another exit directly across from the plane in another row. Move fast or perish. Step 3. Don't get overwhelmed. Some people are so frightened after a crash they can't even get their seatbelt unbuckled. Don't be one of them. You have a very limited amount of time, so get unbuckled. Leave all of your belongings behind and get out of there fast. Step 4. Don't rescue others. I'm gonna be completely honest. The more people you try to save, the less likely anyone is going to survive. Carrying a person is hard work, and you might not be 100%, so concentrate on getting yourself to safety. Step 5. Get 500 feet away. You need to run at least 500 feet from the crash site to be considered safe. Anything within that range is subject to fire and explosions. Even if you are severely damaged, you need to keep moving. Number 2. Plane crashes at sea. If you know you are going to crash over the water, then put your life jacket on before you put on your air mask. Whatever you do, don't inflate the life jacket while still inside the plane. If you do, then you will find yourself pushed against the ceiling as the plane fills with water. Instead, swim out of the plane first before inflating it. As with plane crashes on land, you still need to get 500 feet away to be considered safe. If you are wearing a heavy material like wool, or if you find yourself becoming exhausted while swimming, remove your clothes and let them sink away. Wet clothes are very heavy and losing them will help you stay above water. Once you are out far enough, try to hold onto a piece of wreckage to stay afloat. If there's nothing to grab onto and the water is calm, then simply lie on your back. Stay like this until you are rescued or wash ashore somewhere. Swimming beyond the 500-foot safety perimeter instead of floating will most likely just get you exhausted and make you drown. If the water is rough, then you need to lie face down instead of face up. Then by laying on your back, because the water won't be rushing over your face, hold your breath for a while and then lift your head from the water to inhale. You can exhale while underwater. Using this strategy will help you stay afloat until help comes. Things become much easier if you are lucky enough to be on an airplane with a life raft. Aside from saving you the hassle of swimming, life rafts also attract fish. If you can somehow manage to grab one with your hands, you can suck the liquid out of their flesh, eyes, and spine to stay hydrated. If you can't find any fish or rainwater to drink, then you have about 3 or 4 days at sea to be rescued before you succumb to the elements. It's not easy, but I know you can make it through this. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying my narration. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. I'm currently doing a super poll on my Instagram. If you believe ghosts are real, then go to my most recent photo and tap the like button. If you don't, DM me saying why. When you're done, come right back to this video to find out the number 1 entry. Also, follow me on Twitter at YTChills because that's where I post video updates. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person. So if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. This way you'll be notified of the new videos I upload every Thursday and Sunday. Number 1. The aftermath. Step 1. Don't move. After you get 500 feet away, stay put. You are filled with adrenaline right now, and moving any more could worsen areas of your body that you don't even feel yet. Step 2. Wait for help. An airplane crash is a huge event that's hard to miss. Chances are emergency officials are at least aware of it and dispatching rescue teams immediately. If you go wandering off for help, you may miss the crew that would have saved your life. Drones allow us to explore areas that we would otherwise never dare step foot in, and as they fly through the sky high above, they sometimes catch things that were never meant to be witnessed by the human eye.